What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It is Tempered Gaming here. Today we are going to be going over a beginner's PvP guide. So if you're just kind of starting Diablo Immortal and you want to learn more about player versus player, this is the video for you. So if you like the video, please hit the like, please hit the sub. It really does go a long way. So if you're kind of overwhelmed because you first joined the game, you have to worry about combat rating, fortitude, potency, resistance, gear, essences, magic, runes. The list goes on. So I'm going to try to break down, a good portion of it that hopefully you'll learn something along the way. So first let's start with combat. So combat is, the rating of your combat. So the higher it is, the more damage you put out and the less you take out. Now remember, against players, you cannot gain more than 10% damage increase or damage reduction. So keep that in the back of your mind. With damage, all damage dealt to enemies, but then it also increases healing and absorption effects. In case you didn't know, now you do. That is important. Strength, self-explanatory. Intelligence is a necromancer and I believe a wizard thing. So we'll skip that. So fortitude is extremely important. Willpower is extremely important. And let's talk about those. So fortitude is armor penetration and armor. So depending on how high your armor is, or armor penetration. So armor penetration ignores some enemy armor and increases critical hit damage. So my armor pen is quite a bit higher than expected for my level, which increases my critical hit damage by 57% from a baseline of double damage. So my armor penetration is really good. I really do hit pretty hard, kind of like a Mack truck, really. And then armor, mine is 450 than expected. So increased my damage reduction from blocking by 14%, which is really good. Potency. So if you are poisoning somebody or, making somebody bleed, any harmful effect, which mine is lower. Also, I'm in Inferno 5 right now. I don't have the Paragon, but I've been farming. So all of my stuff is going to look a little bit different. But it reduces the duration by 5% for potency. And then resistance is if you get affected. So like the resistance of getting poisoned and stuff, which it's against players, durations are increased by 35% because mine is lower. And then against players, durations are reduced by 50% because mine is lower. So you have additional attributes as well, like critical hits, critical hit damage, attack speed, cooldowns, all kinds of stuff. I would say I have cheat death pretty high because I do not like dying. I would say cooldown reduction, so reduces the cooldown of all skills, causing them to recharge faster, is extremely important. And how you kind of buff all of these up would be with all of this. So in gear, you have attributes, combat rating, and magic. So attributes are what we just went over, right? So, they kind of vary. So like this one has life instead of damage. This one has strength and willpower and life. I'm surprised I actually had this because usually I only use fortitude. I'm gonna have to change that out. And then also you have secondary gears, which give you a lot of attributes as well. And something I did want to talk about, if you do want to raise your armor penetration, if you're kind of stuck, you could switch out these 3 attributes for these 2 ones, but the CR is significantly lower. And being that we are going into Inferno 5, I kind of don't recommend it at the moment. But coming back here, the higher your CR, the better gear you get and stuff like that. And all gear has magic. Some of them have 2, some of them have 3 magic abilities. So primary attack damage increased by 4.5 and then critical hit chance increased by 4.0%. Now, when looking for magic, like this one has 3, that is something I pay attention to quite a lot. Like primary attack damage and critical hit. I definitely give up certain ones for better attributes. Now you can go to Vanguard and in Terror, doing Terror Essence runs or Terror Rifts, and you can get these extra attributes, which are extremely good, but that's another video. Going back to it, magic is important, pay attention to it. These are self-explanatory. Jumping into runes, the higher runes you have, which I might need to make a video on that, it increases the base attributes of equipped item increased by 8%, damage, attack speed, skill cooldown reduced by. Those are all very important. Now, legendary gems, that's a whole other ball game. I would recommend probably looking at Echo Gaming, his YouTube channel, because he's been doing this for quite a long time. But legendary gems increase resonance, which increases combat rating, damage, base attributes. I mean, that's a whole other branch off that I should in the near future make a video, a beginner's guide for it. You have bonus ones. This is for resonance for people that kind of get a little bit higher up there. Then you have cursed properties. So right now I'm running Ghosted, which create an illusion with 40% of your life when you use a buff skill. I also have, so I have 2 pieces that, and then I have, after I kill an enemy, I release a surge of lightning that jumps 6 times between nearby enemies and deals 60% of your damage. So if you go to the blacksmith, you can go to, actually I'll show you, because there's a couple things I want to show you. So if you go to services, you can go to Curse Purifier, and you click Purify, and then you click Purification, and you can choose which one. The more pieces, the higher the buffs, so I'm going to keep that. But these are all the ones you can get right here. And then for example, like this one I have wired, the more pieces you have, the more that benefits. I kind of try to use like 2 set. I kind of want a bunch of them, just so a bunch of stuff's kind of going off randomly. You can also reforge, which are these. These are bonus attributes, extremely important. So again, it's almost the exact same thing where you can then do like wildfire's really good, critical hits, primary attack damages and stuff like that. Like my helmet gives me all of this. Increase duration of beneficial effects, meaning when you use a skill, it goes like that much longer. So that's something that you should definitely work on. And you can buy reforged stones and get random ones or get these. Now, lastly, we will talk about this. These are extremely important as well. I actually have, well, right now I have not many because I accidentally got rid of them. But I have like a maxed out monk one. I was working on a barb one. I have this one, and then I also have a maxed out tempest one and a necromancer. It gives +2, sometimes +4% increase of damage. Highly recommend working on that. You can go to the charms person, which is right here, and craft them and work on that. So that's kind of how you get stronger and stuff that you really want to work on before you kind of jump into PvP. And PvP is right over here. I will show it to you. And I will also play a clip of me in player versus player. If you are on offense, you are pushing 2 idols forward while the opposing team is trying to stop you from moving the idols forward. And then you have to do, if you bring them to the end of this basically a hallway, this heart opens up. Battleground captain. But yeah. And then once you do that, you defeat the heart. If you open up to the heart, I don't think I've ever seen anybody lose. I'm only in gold right now because I haven't really PvP'd in quite a minute. But maybe I should probably grind that out. But that is basically all I have for you. I was just trying to kind of show you what a couple things mean, what you should be focusing on to get stronger in PvP. And like I said, I will let a clip of player versus player play when I was a Tempest. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a like button, give me a sub button if you enjoyed it. It really does mean a lot, honestly. I can't believe I've gotten over 300 subs so far. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but I did pre-record a bunch of stuff that's going to come out Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's it, guys. Hope you all have a good one. Later. Also, I did want to say that in this PvP video, it was a little bit sweaty. The first half of the game, I'm doing absolutely nothing. I mean, like, I'm just going in and dying, basically. And then we end up coming back and clutching it, and I end up going, I think, like 7-3 or 8-3. But it's a little bit sweatier PvP, but hope you guys like it. Later.